Okay, what we are going to do today, we are going to learn about components. Components is actually like blocks in AutoCAD. So very, very useful. You can create your own components. You can import from outside. You can upload your components to net so that other people can share. So many things you can do. So let's see how we can do the components. In the default tray, there is a components here. I'll click that one. In the component, select. When I select here, you can see whatever things you can have here. Under the select, you can have the view options in model. When you click this one, you can see that there is only one component is there, nothing else. There are some default components available. Let us bring that one. So when you click this one, it shows you the components available in your model. Just there is a arrow here. You can see that arrow, and you can see there is components. So these are some default components available. When I double click this, I can see that these are some components available. I can bring that car if you want. I just drag and put it here. I can see my car is coming here. Can go down. Can bring some other item if you want. Dining table. So you can bring the existing materials available, existing component. You can bring some sample components from the window. Okay. So how can we create our own component? Let us see how to create our own component. Let me create a small circle here. I created a small circle. Push pull. Press Control. Again. I created a small object like this. I will select everything and I want my little smaller, very big now. So I'll go to scale and reduce small. I will select my center portion. I'll go to again, scale it. Little this side. Little this side. Okay, I created a small object. I want to convert this into a component. So I will select everything, right click, make component. So you give a name there, tank. Whatever name you want, you can give. And you can use, if you want any detail, everything, you can fill in everything. Okay, and I will say create. So you created one component. And when you go to model, you can see that there is a tag available here. You can just drag and put wherever you want. So that's how you do component. Okay. Let me create a rectangle here. I want to create a rectangle 2, 3. I will pull this 3 units, 3 meters. I want to create a small window here. So I'll go and create a small rectangle here. I will offset it 0.1. I will pull this. Okay, I have a small window here. I will select the middle portion. If I want, I can delete it. I will say delete. So I have a window here. Now I will convert this into a component. So I'll select all these things. So be careful that when you select, you don't select any other portion, any other object. Right click. Again, select it. Right click, make component, and I will say window. You can see we have made a cutting here. So that option has come here, cut opening. So let it be on there so that when you insert other window, automatically that portion will be opened. So I given a name here, window, tick mark is there, cut opening, create. So we have a new window here. Now if I bring this window and put it here or this side, click. You can see that it's already open. We can open it. If you select this window, edit, you can see that there is cut opening. If you don't want, you can remove the tick mark. So both places it filled. Okay. So if you want to create a cut window, you have to create that window in a surface. Then remove whichever portion is not required. Then you select and create. So automatically, if you deleted something from there, automatically this cut opening will be available. I hope you got an idea about how to create a component now. Okay. So when you go to components, this indicates the number of things available in your model. From here, you can bring other blocks available. Maybe some people and other things are there. Sometimes it may not work much because you have to set up this properly to net connection. So if I bring this person here, he may not come because the net issue may be there. Cannot come, bring this. There is you can import component from outside. File, import, 3D warehouse. You can see file, 3D warehouse, get models. So this is not properly set up for to bring that model. So we'll go outside and do it. Let me stop sharing this and start sharing. Let me stop sharing this. And let me start sharing screen. I will type here, search here, 3D warehouse. So 3D warehouse SketchUp. So this is the website. You can see there are different type of materials available here. You can type what material you want. Suppose you want to say car. Sometimes you will not understand what exactly you mean by models. There are different type of cars here. Okay, can select and download. So I'll say trees. Let me see whether any trees are there. Yeah, various type of trees are there. You can bring the trees there. Dining table. So let me select this one. Download. You may have to sign up and you can download that. And you can bring it to there. You can try this. You can bring. That's how you do. You can go to 3D warehouse. Lot of models are. So we learned how to create a component, how to bring component from 3D warehouse. Now let us move on to materials. Let's go to start. Learn how to create materials. So I will switch off this. I'll go to materials here. Okay, so when you select here, you can click this one, and these are some material available here. Sometimes you don't find any material. You can bring the material from outside. You can, in the model, you can click this arrow, and you can see there are different type of materials available. Let me click this colors. So there are different colors available. Colors named, same thing, but different color with the names and other thing. Suppose you want to make use of this color. So just select that one and come here. See, one paint bucket is coming. So you just click. Okay. If you want to paint more than one face at a time, you can select the faces together. You select the first face. Select this one. Press shift and select the other one. These two I selected. Now you select the paint whichever you want. I want this paint. So both the place it comes. Okay, so there are different materials available. Suppose let us keep a slope roof here. I use the protractor and putting the slope 26.5. Then I will use line. Now I will erase this, not required. Push pull this. Before itself, if you want, you can offset this outside 0.5, 0.1. Push pull this. So I got a roof here now. So I want to put some color here. The roof, I want to put a roof sheet. So if I go here, there is roofing here. Roofing. There are different type of roofing sheet available. Let me use this. Click. You can put another color here if I want. You can put hope you got some idea now. Okay. Now I can edit all these materials. Suppose you want to show this tile little bigger or smaller, I can go and edit to that. So I select it, edit it. Earlier it was not allowing because it was original. No, we were taking from the original. From here it was not allowing. We go where you applied, select it, edit. Even you can change the color of this now. Let us see, green, blue. You can change any color you want. Even the style you can bring from your own. If you have your own flow, you can bring your own style if you want. Suppose you have your own image you want to bring. So I want this. See, you can bring your own image from here. Okay, I'll undo this. So if you want to change the scale, you see here the scale is given here. I'll make it to 0.5. So it became smaller. When you change, automatically change the Y scale, F scale change, Y also changes because it's a lock now. Keep always like that. You make it bigger one, bigger one. So you can change the scale from here. You can change the color from here. You can change the image also from here. So you can do whatever you want. I hope you got some idea now. Any color you want, you can go and change. So suppose this color you applied here. We don't know which color from here. You select this pen, click here. You can see this is a paint. Edit. You want to make little light. can make little light if you want. You see, if you want to make dark, go down. So you can make whatever you want. So wherever it applied, it will change. So by editing, you can change whatever you want. You can create your own material if you want. Suppose I want to create my own material. I will say here, create material. Click this. Give a name, my material. My material, whichever color you are supposed to want to create this color I want, gray. Gray color I want. I created my gray color. If you want, you put the texture. That means you bring your image if you want. Okay, then you click here, then you select the image you want. So I want to select this one, wooden. I want to create a wood. So I created here my wood. Okay. Okay. This is the one. I can select this. I can put it here. I can put. So the scale is not matching properly. Go here, edit. You adjust the scale if you want. 0.3. You can see the scale has changed. So this is your material. You can, whatever you want, you can make it. Suppose this portion I want to make it to glass type. So I will click this, select. So this is the material. I will go to edit and change the opacity. Now it's 100%. You see, you can see inside now. You can change the opacity if you want to make any material transparent. So wherever this material applied, it will be changed. Or you make your own material. You can create your own material, so it will not affect other places. I hope you got some idea about creating materials. Now let us see texture material. Suppose I have a rectangle here. I'll pull this. I can create the material not only from here, I can create from here also. File, import. I will select this as my material, or this material, wood material. I'll say texture, select here. There are 3 options here. When you file import, there are 3 options: image, texture, new material. You select the texture if you want to make the material. So I will select the texture, import, go here, click that portion, leave it. Automatically filled everywhere. And you can see that that material has been created as a material here. You created a new material, this one. Now, as usual, you can use it for different places. So you can create a material not only from here also, if you want to create using texture. And suppose I want to put a label here, a logo here, top. We'll use file, import. So instead of a texture, I will use image. This one, I want to put it there. Okay. You can see here, suppose I want to put it here. Put it here. Click. You can move it. Okay, so if you want to put only logo, use File, Import, Image. If you want to create material, and this will not be seen here. You can see, we cannot see that object here because it's not a material. It is just a label you have fixed, image you have fixed. It will not be a material. So if you want to top here, want to bring another one, File, Import, Image, this one. Click. Okay. Okay. Now what happens if you want to, let me create a circle. Let me delete all these things which are not required. Let me create a circle here. Push pull it. Want to put this material there. File, Import. Want to put this material there. So it should not be image. Image means it just comes there. So if you put as an image, it just comes like this here and show wherever you want. See? We don't want like that. We want to wrap up this circle. So I will delete this. In that case, you have to create it as a texture. File, Import, select this, texture. Now you bring it here, you apply here, click. See, you put only one place here because this cylinder consists of so many faces. You put only in one face. Okay. We can go view and can remove that hidden view, hidden geometry. Now, how will you bring that object here now? We have here, material here. We put it here, but it came here now because we brought it as a texture. Click. So it came. Okay, it came. What other step you did? Undo. First you file, import, bring it as a texture, select this one, import, drag, put it here. So it creates a material. In that case, it comes here. You select that one, and as usual, you apply. Got it? Let me create a view. Parallel projection. Let me create an object, one complicated situation. How will you apply the material there? Let me draw a line parallel to y-axis. Come here, stop here. I will want to create a arc here, 2-point arc. First point, second point, arc. line. Yeah. So I got a object like this. I want to pull this. So how can I put a material here? File, import. Let me try this object. Texture, import. Click. It applied this where I want this side only. Undo. File, import. Be here. See that it should be texture. Okay, he applied here. And the material has come here. Select it, put it. It has come. Usually it won't come like this, but luckily you got it. Let's see another material and see how it works. Let me bring another object. File, import. Let me try this one. It's already there. It's already there, no? Can use this. Select, put. You see here, he is repeating. He's repeating here. I want exactly at the center. Some image will match with the geometry which you have drawn. He is repeating here. I don't want, I want this exactly at the center. So how can you do that? Undo. First of all, I will create a small rectangle. You have to use a different technique here. Click. Erase whichever not required. So I got a rectangle equal to this. So this is the technique you have to use to get only an image exactly at the center of a curve. So what I will do is I will create a material file, import texture, put it here. Okay, so I got it. This I want to move it here. So what you have to do is you have to convert this into a project image. Right click, texture, projected. You have to select like that, projected. So now this image is projected. Now instead of selecting from here, this one, you already a projected material here. You select the pen, select this image. Now you go and apply. You see now, exactly center you got. So you have to use that projected image to get this one. Let me repeat this again. So if you apply directly, your image is getting repeated. Is it not? If I use this one, you can see that is repeated. I don't want like that. I want exactly the middle. So I have to use the image projected, texture projected method. For that one, what I have to do first, I will create a rectangle. Don't click like this. When you click exactly, click. Usually it will be green. Select this. Erase. Erase. Now you, as usual, you bring that image there. File, import, select the image. Make sure that it is in texture. Bring it here. Click. Got it. Right click, texture, projector. Now it is projected. Now use the pen, sample paint copy. Click, click, apply. So you got it. Okay. After that, you can erase this object. You can erase this. This is how you do the curved if you have any complication. I hope you got some idea now. This is how you do the materials. Now let us see what is style. So there is style here. When you use the style, there are different type of styles available. You can change this into different type of style rendering. You can use a different style method for this. You can see rendering different styles. You go to styles here, and from here you can different styles are there. You select. You can use different style if you want. Okay, so this is styles. You can create your own style also. You can do later. Now let us make small animation. I have this scene here. I will go to top view. There is scene here. Scenes. I will go to scene. So I will save this as a scene like this. Okay. Click. So he saved this view here. Scene one. I'll go to elevation. I will create another scene, elevation. So this is my first scene plan, elevation. I'll create a 3D view now. Again, scene. So we have 3 scenes here. I can create this as a small animation. I'll go here, view, animation, play. This is my first one, second view, third view. First view, second view, third view. Okay, so what I did, whichever view I want, I went to scene, whichever view I want, I went there, plus you create the scene, you change the scene again, plus another scene, you change the view again, plus the 3. You can have more if you want. Any number you can create. You can delete the scene also. You can delete if you don't want this scene. You can delete from here. You can add the scene. And after that, you go to view, animation, play. Okay. If you go to settings here, you can see that transitions is coming there in between. If you don't want the transition, you can make it as a slide. And here, how much it is taking 2 seconds to change one place to another one, one scene to another one, 2 seconds. You can change the time if you want. This is delay. One scene, how much time it should be shown. That also can change. Let me show it again. View, animation, play. So this is a small transition is coming here. So if you don't want this transition, just want to see only the slide, you can go view, animation, settings, remove this tick mark. Now you play, file, animation, play. You see, it's just changing only. No transitions coming. And you can change the timing also if you want. You stop it, view, animation, settings, make this on. Transition looks nice. Now suppose you want to save this view. You want to take it as a image you want to print. Go to File, Export, 2D graphic. Now you can save this in this scene. So this scene is saved. My 3D export. So it has been saved. What you have to do, open the image whichever you want, you keep your view, file, export, 2D graphic. Then you give the file name. Suppose you want to create as a video, go here. This is a 3D model. If you want to import it to export to 3D Max or AutoCAD or something, use the 3D model. Okay. Suppose I want to save it as a video, animation, video. Then I will select as a MP4 export.